Okay, so today we're going to be looking at some more entitled parents, so if you do enjoy, please subscribe. It'll mean absolutely everything, and let's get straight to it. This happened 5 years ago on my 10th birthday party. We decided to hold it in Leo's Lakeland, an awesome place to hold birthday parties in Oslo, Norway. So, basically, there are multiple rooms: dino room, pirate room, disco room, and etc. Outside the rooms was a huge play area, which was where the most fun was. With that knowledge, we rented the cheapest one, which was the disco room. In a nutshell, there were big ass speakers and a dining table for cake and pictures, along with a dance floor. We weren't planning to play music, however, so my classmates arrived. We were in 5th grade, I think, and after an hour of playing, I sat down at a nearby seat to take a moment to breathe. Here comes entitled mum and entitled child, and me, Batman. So I'm just resting, and a woman sits a few seats in front of me, looking like she just ran 10 kilometers. She's basically dealing with 15th grade schoolers. She looks at me for a second, and notices the badge that they give out for the birthday kids, which also has our name on it, and she goes, "Oh, you're the one who rented the disco!" Like she just went through a revelation. By the way, the rooms also had a whiteboard with the invite list and the name and age of the birthday kid near the entrance. Me: yeah? Why are you so shocked? EM: my daughter was waiting all year to dance with her friends on her birthday, but we didn't have enough time to rent it. An utter lie. We rented it a week before. She could have rented it for the birthday months in advance. I nod awkwardly and run off to play some more. After 45 minutes, it was time to cut the cake. We sing songs, blah blah blah, and while we were eating, a blonde girl walks in, really annoyed and didn't say anything. My parents thought one of my friends had upset her, and she was here to tell on them. While they were asking her, "What's wrong?" she cuts them off and says, "Will you be leaving soon? I want to dance." At this point, we have an additional hour to play after we eat. We laugh and say no. After that, all hell breaks loose. She runs off sobbing and returns with a woman I met earlier. The policy in the building is that if the family leaves early, kids can play in the celebration rooms until the time of the original renters runs out. She comes in, pushes me aside, quite harshly, and yells at my parents, "Can you degenerates go away?" My mum's shocked and my dad pissed. They told her to leave so the kids would not get upset. Moments pass by, and while they were arguing and me starting to cry, EK runs past her mum and pulls the cheap cloth off the table and brings everything, including food, presents, phones and some other stuff, crashing down. During the aftermath they leave, and I'm left crying. Not much of the presents were damaged, but the PlayStation Portable my cousin got me had a cracked screen. Everyone leaves early with their kids and we are left to clean the mess. However, we talked to the manager Karen style and managed to get the name and number of the entitled mum. 3 days later, we press charges for harassment and destruction of property. 1 month later, we win the lawsuit, get the money she owed us, and more. And my parents bought me a new iPad instead. Now, that just brings joy to my soul. Entitled parents doing what entitled parents do, and then getting the backlash for it. And he got an iPad for it. That is how every good entitled parent story should go. I used to do Shotokan karate for a long time, and have the first brown belt. During my time at the dojo, I've encountered my fair share of entitled parents, but this is one of the few that stuck out. My sensei offered 3 groups, one for young children, one for teens, and one for adults. Because of me being the highest belt of all the kids, the oldest and tallest kid, and according to my sensei, the most reliable one, he often let me do warm-ups or even teach entire lessons with either of the kids groups. And I was allowed to train with the adults, meaning I spent about 3 hours at the dojo whenever I was there. Because so many kids signed up, we had to move some of the younger kids that we deemed ready enough to the second kids group. One of those kids was EK. EK was a spoiled brat who would never listen to what we said, would constantly disrespect us, and always threatened to get his dad when something didn't go his way. But only in front of me, never when sensei was around. So this one time I got fed up and talked to his dad after class, telling him about his son's misbehaviour and disruptive nature. He told me his angel would never do such a thing, and I was probably bullying him. I told him about the dojo rule, that we're allowed to punish said behaviour if necessary, although we do refrain from it, to which he scoffed and just walked away. Next lesson, his son showed the exact same behaviour, and after warning him 3 times, I swept his legs out from under him, making him fall. He wasn't hurt or anything, but the shock of his actions actually having consequences for once made him cry. His dad ran into the room, with shoes on, which is a no-no, and started yelling at me and throwing punches. After a short struggle, I managed to land a hit that sent him down on the ground, where I pushed my knee between his shoulder blades to keep him down. My sensei walked in and ripped the dad's contract and banned him from the premises. The dad threatened to press charges, but we never heard from him again. That is awesome. Like, he literally just took down both the entitled kid and the entitled dad. Oh my god, these ones are having such good endings. It's put me in such a good mood. First one, he gets an iPad. Second one, he literally pins the entitled dad down on the floor. He got pinned by a kid. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe. It would mean absolutely everything to me. And I'll see all of you in the next video.